Hey guys, Ray here, owner of Easy Photo Booth. Wanted to talk to you about the T11 2.0. Now you're probably asking, what is the difference between the T11 and a 2.0? And do you still have the T11 for sale? Question. Answer, yes, we still have the T11, the old one, the original one for sale. But we are moving away with that and we're going to be doing the T11 2.0. It's much more expensive, but I think it's well worth it. With the new T11 2.0, we added this device that allows you to tilt your camera up and down within just a twist. So now you can capture the kids without having to move it up and down. What we had on original T11 is an adjustable pole. What we've noticed with that is that the pole is, it's scraped. So basically with the old pole that we were using, it had a telescopic pole, and the internal of that telescopic pole is powder coated, and when it comes down it's scraping it. So after 4 maybe 5 months you start to see your pole getting ruined. So we went ahead and eliminated that. That's out. We have a new pole, which is this one. It's 3 sections. You have 1 section, 2 section, 3 section. Now with this pole right here, you can also use this base to put your printer tray. So now your printer tray stand can use the same base, which is this one, okay? And your printer will stand up here. Now, should you want to separate your printer, you can always buy an extra printer base, a pole, and a tray stand, and keep it separately. That's entirely up to you on how you want to operate it. But we designed the printer trays to make it more inexpensive for you, because we know that there are printer stands out there that cost $750 to $800. With that being said, we don't want to charge that much. We think that we're charging enough for our photo booth that the printer tray stand should be much more affordable than it should be. So again, the pole is now fixed. Now you're probably asking, well, if that pole is fixed and you can't adjust it anymore, how about the kids or the shorter people? Well, if you don't have the 2.0, just like everything else back in old school, you throw a stool and you have the kids stand up on it, or maybe carry them. It's up to you on how you want to do it, but there are a lot of ways of doing it and accommodating them. Or in this case, if you have the 2.0, we added this little device. Once again, you're able to tilt it down to capture them. But so the one cool feature about the 2.0 is you have this little black knob right here, which you twist, and the more you twist, as you notice that your camera angles up and down. Now this, it's angling up now. So if you have an unusually tall guy like Yao Ming, you can tilt it all the way up and probably capture him. But there is also a limitation like everything else. So that is what this thing is all about. So we also made this whole oval so that you have that leverage. One other thing that we added is this little features right here. We added a little notch, to accommodate the sound of your Surface Pro 3 or Surface Pro 4. It's still the same thing, you'll still have the strobe. Some people like using the Alien B strobe, which is the AB400 or 800. I personally like that one. I call it for the rich, A lot of the times, if you can afford a better lighting, better strobe, why not go with the best, which is the Alien B. Now if you're in the budget and you just want to spend under $100, then go with something like this. You can get them at Monolights, you can get them at Amazon, you can pretty much get them anywhere out there, but it's very, very inexpensive. Let's go ahead and twist this in here so you can see it. And this is the beauty dish, aka umbrella. It just comes off there, and just like that, it goes into this hole right here. What it is it captures your light, it throws it back to your guest. Okay, this is easily installed. By twisting this, you're removing it. So if you don't tighten up in here, it's gonna just be loose. But if you tighten it, it's not loose. Now I'm gonna take it out because this piece right here it needs to be screwed in here tight, right here. But this thing is also, it comes off. This little thing comes in there and it screws in. It screws in tighter, but it's for demonstration purposes. That's how it looks. Okay, cable runs inside. This is the internal part right here. Now, back in the days, we used to have keys. Now we don't have keys. If you have coins, that's what you use. I still use key just to twist it, open it. Right there. Okay. This is how the guts look like. You got your camera mounted in here on this little swivel base right here. Okay. You got this right here that's connected. It's gonna keep your camera firm and it doesn't move around. Once again, just like any photo booth setup, you need the light, the strobe light, and the hot shoe. The hot shoe and the strobe lights, that connects it with a synchronized cord. I like this feature right here. This is the power strip. Your power strip is not scattered everywhere. We added a little feature on the sides where you could connect your power strip so that it's nicely neat and organized. There's a little features right here where we added also where you can pretty much tuck everything in here. But for those of you who has the old T11, I'm sure you've managed and figured out a way to better organize your cord. You know, we're always trying to improve on our designs, and that's why we added these features. But I've seen some old T11s out there who a few of my customers have done that are really, really slick, and they came up with that own concept, and I personally like it. The cord, you can easily tuck it in underneath this hole right here, which also runs down and, you know, comes out from here. Okay, that is a lot of work, to tell you the truth. That is a lot of work. I only do that if they're going to be paying me $250 an hour for a photo booth rental. But if I'm charging $150 an hour, do you know where I run my cord? Right there. I call it shortcut. I knock out that little metal piece that comes with your T11 and then run everything to that cord and call it a day. Now, some of you may disagree with that, but that is the beauty about people. We're all so different. Little keyboard connected to your USB. This is where we put the USB. You know, your Surface Pro 3 or Surface Pro 4 only comes with one USB. You're gonna need a hub, a USB hub. This USB hub is gonna maintain and it's gonna keep all your USB organized. You know, you can zip tie it in there. You're gonna want a little keyboard like this also. You can buy this on our website also, ezpboots.com. You need it so that you're not having to use your finger, you know, on the touchscreen. So we're gonna go ahead and close that up. I can't even use my finger. And oops. And that's pretty much how the back looks like. So T11 2.0 right here, right next to the new swirl enclosure. I like it. It's a perfect combination. We added the white iPad stand right here. Just picture yourself with an iPad right there, and this could be your setup right here. You know, somebody can be standing up here. It's pretty elegant. It's perfect.